Hello guys, good afternoon and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Ruth and you're welcome to Alexi Ruth. Today, there is something I would like, or how do I put it now? I want to ring this as a bell or to kind of remind our parents, our guardian, foster parents and all of that. It's something I would like to bring to your table. Yes. It's actually from my experience. It's this time when I was in school, way back 6 years or 6 or 8 years now. That should be 8 years. So it happened that my classmates were more. I'm the youngest. It happens I'm the youngest in the class. You understand? And all of my other classmates were older and by stature way bigger than I am. Yes. Because I'm a little bit small statured. So a few of my classmates took advantage of this age and body size advantage they have over me, and they were bullying me. To be honest, the experience wasn't funny. It wasn't funny in class, and then when I go back to my hostel, I still have a few then. I have a few of them there too that really are bent on making life a hell for me, a living hell for me. Yes. So whenever we close from school and then we're about to resume, for me it's more like I'm going back to a nightmare, I'm going back to my nightmare. But at a point I stood my ground and all of that that was me. The thing is, to be honest, children in school, in dormitory, and even just normal day, a lot of them go through, should I call it a little, they go through harassment, not sexually, no, that is aside, not even sexual harassment, let me just call it, they go through perils from their bullies. Yes, from people, those bullies, those big chubby boys in school. What I want to say is, if your child complains a lot or is really kind of reluctant, or you have to push him and all of that, convince him before he goes or wants to go to school or resume school, it calls for an alarm. It calls for you as a parent, as a mother, as a father, to really pay keen attention and know what's up. Because these days, yes, they bully you and they threaten you not to say a word. And your child is a little bit scared. He's not that exposed. He doesn't know. He won't say a word if you don't pressure, if you don't sit down and listen and give them, hey, you can trust me attitude. They won't voice out because they are scared. They'll tell them, if you say a word, even to your mom or your dad, I'm going to have your head cut off. I'm going to make this school a living hell for you. All of those words. Not paying attention. This child is complaining about one Benga, one Titi, one Emeka. Emeka is beating me. You don't seem to pay attention. I want to say, if Emeka beat you, you beat him back now. If Emeka beat you, you beat him back. You don't know the size of Emeka. Emeka can be one big, gigantic guy like that in the class. And he's not a match for your child at all. Understand, you need to pay attention. Pay attention to your children. Your children are going through a lot. There are bullies in the school. There are bullies in the church. Yes, I mean in the church and the school. There are bullies there. And they do this thing on a very smart way that the teachers might not even notice that the stuff like that is going in the class. That's one funny thing. They threaten your child. If you dare voice out, if you dare say a word, this and this will happen. I will seize your book. I will do that. When we go outside the school, I'm going to beat the hell out of you. And your child dares not to voice out. So you see, pay attention to your children. You are the only one that will help them out of this. Those bullies are very smart. Yes, I experienced bully. I was bullied in the school to an extent. It didn't linger for long because I told my parents and they did something about it. But the few times I experienced their wrath, it was really something. Funny enough, my teachers will come and teach and they'll still go. They don't notice that something like that is happening. And I'm too scared to tell my teachers because of what they have already told me. Like, I've been threatened. I can't even voice. I'm too scared to say. You understand? And then what if after I threaten, or like I report to the teachers, they'll tell me, once school closes, you're gonna understand that kind of threat. We'll meet outside the school or premises, and you see the other side of me. That kind of word, it puts your child in one kind of comfy area that is not just comfortable. If you talk about going to school, he's so reluctant, he's so frightened. It calls for you to be observant. Parents these days are not observing. They don't observe a little change. How will they now even know when a minor change, a major change is taking place? Pay attention to your children. I'm not even talking about sexual harassment, those harassing, those big aunties and all of that. That one is now a norm. But what about the bullies? You give your child a lunch, a food for lunch, and then he goes to the school. Another classmate takes it from him, he or she, and he has no voice out. You just watch your child growing lean, and you be like, Johnson, you're growing lean. What's happened? Don't you eat your lunch? You say, Mommy, I eat.